Welcome to NFL News Update, where touchdowns meet headlines. Stay in the game with the freshest NFL updates. This is your quick dive into football fervor.
Jimmy Garoppolo's tumultuous tenure with the Las Vegas Raiders has now come to its expected end. Garoppolo was released Wednesday at the dawn of the new league year, along with fellow quarterback Brian Hoyer, wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, and defensive lineman Jerry Tillery. AFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported February 16 that Garoppolo, who also has been suspended by the NFL for 2 games due to violation of the league's performance-enhancing substance policy, was expected to be released. His departure will save the Raiders $11.2 million on the salary cap. Signed ahead of the 2023 season, Garoppolo had a rocky start with the Raiders, and the conclusion could be seen coming since interim head coach Antonio Pierce took over and went with then-rookie Aidan O'Connell under center for the remainder of the season. O'Connell and new Sonny Gardner Minshew are likely to battle it out for the 2024 QB1 spot, perhaps with a rookie added in the upcoming draft. While it's uncertain how the Raiders' quarterback situation will play out in the upcoming season, it's clear Garoppolo, 32, will be looking for work elsewhere. After playing his first 3 seasons with the New England Patriots, Garoppolo moved west to lead the San Francisco 49ers from 2017 to 2022. He signed with Las Vegas last offseason, rejoining Josh McDaniels, his former offensive coordinator in New England. Garoppolo's introductory news conference with the Raiders was delayed in a bit of a foreshadowing of the misfortune ahead. Garoppolo needed a waiver added to his contract due to a foot injury that forced surgery after the signing. Once he hit the field, Garoppolo struggled with his performance while also dealing with a concussion and back injury. As the Raiders move into another era, Garoppolo is left to free agency, hoping to catch on elsewhere as likely a no. 2 or perhaps a bridge QE. Colts agreed to terms with QB Joe Flacco on 1-year contract for $8.7 million. Joe Flacco's return to Cleveland didn't happen, but he's found a nice landing spot just 1 state to the west. Flacco plans to sign a 1-year contract worth up to $8.7 million with the Indianapolis Colts. NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero, and Mike Garafolo reported on Wednesday. The deal includes $4.5 million guaranteed, per Rappaport. Flacco's return to an NFL roster in March follows a year in which he waited fruitlessly for a team to call with legitimate interest, leaving him on the couch into the regular season before Cleveland's desperation prompted it to fly Flacco out for a visit. What began as a coach flight to Cleveland ended in a euphoric month and a half, in which Flacco became the first quarterback in Browns franchise history to throw for 300-plus yards in 4 straight games while leading the Browns to a playoff berth. Flacco had reached a point where he began to accept he might not field a call from an NFL team when the Browns dialed him. Because he made the most of his opportunity in Cleveland, he's received another with the Colts, who were in need of a veteran backup to insert into the depth chart behind promising second-year passer Anthony Richardson after Gardner Minshew left for Las Vegas. In his 6 starts, 5 regular season, 1 postseason, Flacco proved he can still sling it with the best the NFL has to offer, throwing for 1,616 yards and a 13-to-8 TD/INT ratio, and winning the Associated Press NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Sure, he was good for an interception or 2 with each game, but the positive outweighed the negative. And after the Colts learned the value of a backup quarterback in 2023, a season in which Minshew was entrusted with the job from Week 5 through Week 18, they made sure to add another who has demonstrated his value in the last 6 months. Flacco, a 1-time Super Bowl MVP with the Ravens, has thrown for 43,936 yards, 245 touchdowns, and 155 interceptions in his career. In an ideal situation, the Colts never see Flacco in regular season action. But after a season in which 66 different quarterbacks started a game in the NFL, it's never been more important to have a solid backup plan. Indianapolis believes it has found another one in Flacco.